Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashira.
Rift Hounds?
Yes. We are not the sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. Good. Then you...
Is the Tenryou?
Yes. And their main priority, the Adventurers Guild, is one of... You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the...
Relax. We'll be back. The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Shine down!
Rest and rebuild!
Illusion shattered!
Allow me!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Access denied. Don't blink! Nowhere to hide. Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them! Let's move up. Born of ice and frost. Blaze over.
Torn to oblivion!
Shogen? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was a
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift. I considered this matter worthy of my attention. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura.
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed. The monsters committed men. Their duty was to tear open a passage through... So that's an episode of history, but an excess of caution is not on.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, from the traces they've left in this.
Paimon feels so sick. Oh yeah, after we've dealt... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way. Allow me!
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glow? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen, but why would they appear?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no... We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma, beasts and horror, every last trace of...
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme...
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to...
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you say... Yes. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with it?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. An entity formed with strong, purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed.
So the memories of the...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. Yes. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread. But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, I could tell that... Oh,
So...
indeed. I never had the chance, but even then...
Hey...
Yes. All my martial might was in vain. But when I traveled around Ina's moving forward, just think of that soldier. All those who sacrificed themselves back as Inazuma's god. Warriors of the past. I will never forget.
He's taking all this pretty hard. There are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles. Shine down!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything.
Ah, makes sense! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master, though blind. Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. After all, it's quite...
What should we do? Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, most of the residents in this neighborhood have... And now the Almighty Shogun. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun... People flee out of a desire to live on. But me, I have no such thoughts. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over just listening to her story. One thing she always says is... So you see, as bleak as it won't be long now before I have to say, but I suppose it doesn't matter. Once this catastrophe is... Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious... One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the other...
Can't see a tea...
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly...
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But, well, okay. I never thought. I can't decide whether it's a.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exact.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at...
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. Paimon would...
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent... So, in the vast majority of cases, he may well have had an inkling about there being two raiden shoguns. But he always... The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different...
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for... They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plain of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form... Now, it seems like she was right. Well,
Wow. Her sure was...
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more an ambition. Makoto was more...
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the... I suppose what it comes down to, yes, it does. But in the last analysis...
Do you feel you're starting to...
You have already witnessed my previous view, but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not...
It's all good, sir. She's a...
Let us return. We are...
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him.
So we didn't even have a chance to...
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well, this chance won't come often. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. I've been reminded of many people. Back at the Yashiro Commission, the events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Sai.
She died in that
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the... But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or... yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her. She had already lapsed. It was there that we... Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's cool.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had... No one questioned it. In the end, with the help of the
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond but
Yes. She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this, I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, and it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your You mean to say that he was somehow involved?
Based on what we've learned so far,
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, and also, my mind was so...
oh, well, boy, both of you have...
With this last cup of tea, thank you, Destiny. Forgive...
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Let's move out. Let's move out. Rest and rebuild.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey!
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best. Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Hey, maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man.
Don't! It's too...
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the...
No need to worry.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent in their willingness to grant their power. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've just the sight of you appearing before us. This hope is the light.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
To the chase!
Remove all obstacles. There is no escape.
Hold the line!
Shine down. This is long overdue.
No touching!
There is no escape.
Turret, I love you!
Inazuma shines eternal.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never...
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be... Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the...
When everyone sees the Almighty...
Well, what are you...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as...
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only... No matter what kind of threat...
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will...
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me, the result being that in the centuries you could take the view, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well,
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think, but what even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still, yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, as the Raiden Shogun they revere.
well said. Sounds to punch.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new, no matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter, I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to...
Alrighty then, let's... He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed... Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on?
It looks like the No need. She is calling me. I need to go to the cave below the...
Why? What?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take... Shine down! We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto? Where are we Whoa. This place... Look, it's another...
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self, but have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded? I'm here to show you We are both warriors.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this, though she is a puppet. The Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets it and Hey showed him.
The rules I set, I would not try to change.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just...
My form is a symbol of... It inherits A's pain. Every action, determination. Only rules shall remain. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice. You wish to make yourself my... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. This ends now. I shall not fall here. Pathetic. Be gone! Be gone! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Inferior. Sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Torn to oblivion! Weak. Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic. There is no escape. Weak. Inazuma shines eternal! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Torn to oblivion! Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic. Inferior. The eye sweeps the lands. Shine down. There's no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your...
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's, including you and me.
Then...
Maybe. If I don't do this, this is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity here in the present, they rely... It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. I fight for... I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath during my absence.
But this...
Pass on my words.
looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still. Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times and has a hit. What if she gets too obsessed with winning and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, help her? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen. Oh, but we also can't. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel time on now. Okay. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really...
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all... I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't...
But you're...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheep...
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happening.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to... Impossibly stubborn. Jump straight to the most extreme course of act. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort...
Is she playing dumb?
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like? Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of... In other words...
So...
Yes, no need to try. Everything is... This is precisely what...
What? Alright.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the... Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now... I say... Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if... Well then, the door is open. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter.
What are we
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all? This is a duel to It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity over countless battles. Not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity for your firm commitment to you bring honor to the title of. Now these two return one. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to. Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. An energy that was great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. Will never be eroded nor destroyed. I will endure forever. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. Witness the final calamity. Purge all obstacles. Eternity is in my hands. Shine down. There is no escape. Transcend all constraints. This, I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded hasn't. You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, yet my reason for fight. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin, the blade that I inherited from Makoto. I noticed it also. Just this power is beyond the limit. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that it was at once. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to... Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened. There was no time to wait for you, but everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt terrible for I should have been the one to impart these ideas to... Did you know what was about to happen I had some sense of it. In my present form, but I know that... Don't look down on me. See, it was with this possibility... Here, take it, but it is you.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred... No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her eternity is a concept...
A place where time... Perhaps that is the reason why... And yet, that sense of disorder...
I don't fully understand.
Well,
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But without the sacred Sakura...
I know you've always... You've tried in the past.
No.
But
The sacred Sakura...
ugh. Now,
I'm joking. And obviously, it's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you... Traveler, if I'm guessing correct, at that time I could sense... Suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of...
does that mean it wasn't by...
I thought that the flow. My first thought was, but you too have my My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all,
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. It brought I have to say. She even fact. It's all thanks to her that I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to...
Thank you.
today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of... Makoto and you are Inazuma's
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will after that, I will
Really?
I am no longer pursuing any I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking for